All right, so today we're going to talk about the technology plan that myself, Jonathan Skinner, and the rest of my group, Stephanie Stegan and Kyrie Word, put together for our technology plan for our classroom. All right, so the first things that we thought that we'd outline and where to start would be these main topics: infrastructure, devices and programs, teacher choice and implementation, professional development for the technology that we're going to use, and expectations for academic growth from using this technology. Now, later in the PowerPoint, I'm going to go and break down each one of these in a little bit more detail. But the first thing we're going to start with is infrastructure. And one of the articles that we found, it really stressed that infrastructure is usually overlooked. Basically, can your building withhold the technology that you're trying to implement, the new plan? All right, this is very imperative to have a building that is suitable and capable to hold the technology that you need in your classrooms, in your building. Now, we are going to choose one-to-one Chromebooks for our technology plan. That is our plan. Also, we thought it would be very important to always check with your technology department to make sure they're okay with your plan, and the head of your IT system. Also, your media specialist at your school is very crucial because they're going to be handling day in and day out problems from students and even teachers with these Chromebooks that we're going to try to use in our technology plan. Now, devices and programs. Like I stated earlier, our plan is to implement a one-to-one with Chromebooks and students, which is very, very possible. They're not very expensive. You can do programs where you can pay monthly on these. Schools can do that, $15 to $20 a month. Or you can choose a fee, have the students pay a fee, a small fee. So this is very capable even for low-income schools. We want this to be a laptop style that students can put on their desks. Also, when we're talking about multiple users, with using Chromebooks and having Gmail accounts, they can log in 4, 5, 6 different students on one Chromebook if they needed to, and they can access their Google Classroom or anything like that. As we see here, Chromebooks now account for more than half of the devices used in the United States today in classrooms. So we're seeing a lot being used there. Google Classroom is going to be the main application that we want to use with the Chromebooks. Teachers can use Google Classroom in many different aspects. Assign worksheets, differentiated instruction. You can get responses from more kids because you can put questions on Google Classroom and they don't feel intimidated, all right, by answering the questions. So you're going to get more students involved. Quizzes, tests, a ton of feedback you can get from Google Classroom. Also, Google Sites. You can use many safe sites that students can use, and we gave some examples down here as far as online tutorials, how to use them, Edpuzzle sites, Newsela sites. There are many different sites that you can use with Chromebooks and Google Classroom. The next is going to be teacher choice and implementation. Teachers have to be behind this, so we want to get teachers that are good and open to technology, so they'll be more susceptible to using this one-to-one plan with Chromebooks and Google Classroom. You need to give those teachers time to work with Chromebooks and work with Google Classroom to get comfortable instead of just throwing them into the fire, if you want to say that. Also, tech needs to be used as a tool. So Chromebooks and Google Classroom, it still doesn't replace instruction, but these can drastically improve academic growth. All right, so got to have teachers on board. They're what make schools run, so they've got to be on board with this. Now, the next thing, professional development. This is very important. Once again, teaching teachers how to use Chromebooks and Google Classroom. Give them time. In class with students, they can play with it and figure it out with each other, all right? Also, professional development during the summer is very crucial. Give teachers more time to go to professional development to learn about how to use Google Classroom. I myself have been to Google Classroom professional development during the summer, and it's helped me learn a whole new group of exercises that you can use with it. All right, so professional development is going to be very crucial. Now, lastly, expectations for academic growth. Obviously, we want this to have a positive impact on achievement, and we think kids being one-to-one with Chromebooks will do that. With using it effectively, and Google Classroom can also help that. But at the end of the day, we think in all aspects, Chromebooks and Google Classroom will encourage students to be more active, all right, as well as collaborating with other students in work. It will also help teachers collaborate more because all of them will be working together trying to use this new technology. But at the end of the day, we think students will be more engaged and they'll be more susceptible for academic growth. And that is our technology plan for our school in our specific classroom, one-to-one Chromebooks with Google Classroom. Thank you very much.